Hello everyone. Today we'll be taking you through the setup of the KU100 dummy head binaural stereo microphone from Neumann. Her name is Matilda, and there's a few things you'll need to take out before you get started. You'll need the case containing Matilda, all of the audio cables we'll use, this little metal thing here, the audio interface and its USB cable, a mic stand, and of course some headphones. Remember that little metal piece? It converts a United States thread on a mic stand into a European style one. So first thing you'll do is to screw it on the top of the mic stand. Secondly, take the mic stand and the base and screw it to the bottom of Matilda's head. Tight, but not too snug. You don't want to hurt her now. Here's a still, but don't worry about the audio cable just yet. Gently take Matilda out of the case and carry her to where you'd like to capture your audio. The headphones generally will have an adapter. Don't lose it. You'll also want to take the audio interface and bring it near the computer, in this case a Mac Pro. Connect the audio interface to the computer with the USB cable. Remember, on cylindrical computers, USB ports can hide anywhere. You'll also want to plug the headphones into the back of the computer as well. Should look something like this when you're done. Remember, Matilda's a binaural microphone. That means that the audio interface will have two inputs to her one discrete output. The cables you're looking for are a Y-configured XLR cable. XLR has 3 pins. These are the inputs to the audio interface. Matilda's output can be found at her base, where we screwed in the mic stand. You'll also want to push this button on the front of the audio interface to power Matilda. In the end, this is basically what the interface should look like. Every computer in the Digital Media Lab will have a DAW, or Digital Audio Workstation, installed on it. In this case, it's Adobe Audition. Notice the visual feedback. Matilda's up and running. Please join us for part 2 of the setup video to see how to run Audition and record with Matilda. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone. Welcome to the second part of the video tutorial series on setting up the KU100 dummy head microphone from Neumann. Her name is Matilda. The first video focused on the hardware components of the system. This video will focus on the software using a Mac Pro. The application we're looking for is called Adobe Audition. Its icon looks like this. Or you can use the Spotlight feature to search for it. Go ahead and launch Audition now. We'll wait for you. After Audition launches, start a new session and rename it. In this case, we're going to name our session Matilda Testing. The next thing we want to do is to change some of the hardware preferences. So click on Audition, Preferences, and Audio Hardware. We want to choose the Audio Box USB interface that we hooked to the computer in Video 1. If everything's gone well so far, you should be able to click this little circle button here to start recording. You'll see some visual feedback that tells you that Matilda is actually hearing things in the room. The 2 knobs on the front of the audio interface, those will control gain stages. That's how sensitive Matilda's ears are. To stop recording, just hit the record button again. Let's export the file. Go up to File, then choose Export, and let's do it as a file. This will allow you to save the file in any format you'd like. After a quick processing time, that's it. Congratulations on recording your first audio file with Matilda. Let's look in the Documents folder, and here's our WAV file. Thanks for watching part 2 of this video tutorial on how to record with the Neumann KU100 dummy head microphone. Her name's Matilda, and we'll see you in part 3. Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of the video tutorial series on how to record with the KU100 dummy head microphone from Neumann. Her name is Matilda. This video will focus on taking apart the apparatus that we put together in the first 2 videos and getting Matilda ready for storage again. First, let's take apart the audio interface. The first thing to do is to turn off that 48-volt phantom power on the front. Next, we'll pull out the USB cable from the back. And from the back of the computer as well. While you're back there, go ahead and unplug the headphones. Please be sure to wrap up the cable nice and neat as well. Put the headphones back in the bag or the case from which they came. Now we can remove the XLR cables from the front panel of the interface. Of course, the interface goes right back in its box, sandwiched by these 2 foam pieces. Don't forget the USB cable. Now, very carefully, place Matilda back in her case so you can see her bottom. First, remove the XLR cable. It has a small button on the front that you press to release it. And, of course, unscrew the mic stand. Don't forget the metric to imperial adapter. Make sure Matilda's snug in her case so she doesn't rattle around. And that the adapter and the audio cables are still in the case with her. Lastly, refrain from throwing away Matilda's instruction booklet or literature, lest we be lost in the future. Close the case and make sure that it's latched securely. That about does it. Thanks for watching the 3rd and final video tutorial on recording with the Neumann KU100 dummy head microphone. Her name's Matilda.